Hey guys, it's Kate 420. Still learning all this new software, so bear with me. Um, I'm here today to talk about the other case I've been looking into. Shout out Fact Check TV. Shout out Stacy W for bringing this to my attention. This is Alexis Camry Scott, 20 years old, from Peoria, Illinois. I'm probably not saying it right, but um, and so let's talk about what's going on with Alexis. Alexis has pretty much a absolutely unique story because Alexis um, hasn't been in this situation isn't in the situation for a first time. Alexis went missing before, and before I get into this whole thing, I'm going to play a video for you to show the story about her being trafficked, kidnapped in Las Vegas, trafficked into sex in Sacramento. She made it out, but barely alive, naked, bloodied, and beaten, and made it home only to go missing again 3 weeks later. So hang on. Alexis also has a son. His name is Trayvon. I believe Tevin or Trevin. Yeah, no, I think it's Tevin. Yep, Tevin is the son. Sorry, Trayvon is a tattoo she has. I'm not going to play Fact Check's video, but this right here is a whole boatload of information on it. I came across it after I had started looking into this, and apparently she was into it 4 days ago. So again, shout out Fact Check. Go check her out. She is up on all of the latest cases that need help with finding justice.
Imagine your loved one going missing. Now imagine them returning home only to go missing 3 weeks later. Unfortunately, this is the horror that Alexis Scott's family and friends are currently going through. We'll get into the details here in a little bit, but first, let's get to know Alexis Scott a little better. Alexis Camry Scott is 20 years old and from Peoria, Illinois. She's a young mother to a son named Tevin. She's 5'1" and 100 to 110 pounds. With the promises of making a few extra dollars by go-go dancing after the Floyd Mayweather fight in Las Vegas, Nevada, Alexis, along with 2 other males and 1 female, made the trip to Las Vegas, Nevada. It was here that Alexis was kidnapped, drugged, and taken to Sacramento, California, and entered into a sex trafficking ring. She managed to escape bloodied after being beaten and completely naked, and she found a woman on a street corner who helped Alexis out. Alexis's mother, April, then bought her a bus ticket to travel back to Illinois. Like most sexual assault victims, getting back to your normal life is key in the healing process. So when Alexis was invited to a party, she accepted the invitation. On Friday, September the 22nd, 2017, at 5:15 a.m., the Big Daddy Cab Company dropped Alexis off at 125 Richmond Avenue in Peoria, Illinois. The cab driver was the last person confirmed to have seen Alexis. He remembers a gentleman coming out of the house with dreadlocks and paying Alexis's fare. Unknown to Alexis, the gentleman that lured her there, the homeowner, was affiliated with the man that was responsible for her kidnapping in Las Vegas. So on that same night, there were other unconfirmed sightings of Alexis, one being at 5 a.m., somebody stated they saw her walking, which is impossible, considering she didn't get there until 5:15. Others stated at 5:30 they saw her walking, which it's not like in Peoria you can go hail a taxi. They're not around that area. It's not like Chicago where there's taxis everywhere. And another one stating that she got into a blue Impala, and a lot of people actually say they never saw her leave the party at all. A lot of very shady activity took place on the day after Alexis disappeared on September the 24th. The owner of the house placed a washer and dryer up on Facebook stating they had to be gone that day and somebody needed to come get them, and he just had to have them out of his house. I'm unsure whether or not they've traced back the person that actually picked those up, but hopefully they can, and they can process those for further testing. As well as the promoter, the so-called promoter, he made a lot of very shady Facebook posts. He actually is very active on social media, and all of a sudden on the 24th had nothing to say whatsoever. So here are a few posts from him that I found pretty alarming. So now this first one I'm assuming might have been when they were on the trip. It says, "Her best friend is her worst friend, thoughts ain't loyal, and I love it." This is what he posted literally the day after Alexis went missing, calling himself a pimp, which obviously is what he is. This one struck me as kind of odd and a little threatening. And this one just really scared me a little bit. Nearly 2 months after Alexis went missing, the police finally searched the house on Richmond Avenue, gathering clues. Alexis was last seen wearing light-colored blue jeans, a black zip-up hoodie with pink designs from Victoria's Secret's pink line. Her hair was in a ponytail. She has brown eyes and long brown hair. She's 5'1" and between 100 and 110 pounds. She has several tattoos, including royalty on her left inner arm, paw prints on her right shoulder, Trayvon on her right wrist, Tevin Jr. on her right shoulder, the name Lily on her left shoulder. She has pierced ears and braces on her lower teeth. So I absolutely urge everybody watching this video to share it. We need to get Alexis's face and story out there. I'm going to include below the GoFundMe page that April would love to get a private detective. So that's below. There is a Cincy code below where a young lady is donating a percentage of her Cincy sales to Alexis' mother to help aid in finding Alexis. I am including the hashtags, the Alexis Facebook page below. So you guys check those all out. I'm going to be donating to GoFundMe, and if you guys have any extra anything and you would like to help April, that is Alexis' mother, please do so. This is so important. And I'm going to include the numbers below. You can remain anonymous if you have any tip. Even most insignificant tip could be the break that they're needing. So, if you see something, say something. If you've seen something, definitely say something. Even if it seems like the most minute detail, it could break the case wide open. So, and if anybody knows about those washer and dryers, submit the tip. You can be anonymous, completely anonymous. The numbers are below. The Facebook, the GoFundMe, the hashtags. Let's get Alexis' story out there, and let's get her heard, and let's find this woman. I urge everybody in Miami, in Chicago, in California, in Nevada, in Mexico, share this. In New York, any place where human trafficking is like a grave problem, please share this video. Let's get this out
right.
there.
So now that you understand all the basics of the story, I want to go back and read a couple of things. Let's see here. All right, this is a NBC News article from just a little over a month ago. And it just, the fact that I just spent 3 months on the Kanika Jenkins case and this takes place in the same state just frightens me even more, because she was kidnapped by a sex trafficker in this state just recently, came home and was kidnapped again. It's a Friday night, so it was normal expected that 20-year-old Alexis Scott would be at a party with friends. Police told Dateline around 9 p.m. September 22nd, she was last seen at a house party in the hometown of Peoria. How she left and with whom is still unknown. Alexis's mom, April, said her daughter took a cab to the party, so she did not have her own car there. Says she usually goes out to a party and she is back by sunrise. So I'm calling her all of Saturday and all of Sunday and nothing. After checking Alexis's friends, April says her worries intensified. It was Tuesday at this point. Nobody had heard from her. Alexis's social media accounts had gone silent. When Wednesday came and there's still no post, I knew something was wrong. People that were at that party believed she was at that party. So a few days later, detectives went to the neighborhood where the party was held, asking if anybody had any information. Unfortunately, nobody did. We aren't getting a lot of information. We ended up doing a search warrant on the address. Remember, that was almost this is a different place. I say that was like 2 months later. You guys, this happened in September. So here, 2 months later in November, they're just getting a search warrant on this house. And this is where they execute that search warrant right here. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I got a cold. Okay, that's just her picture. Basically, 125 West Richmond Ave is believed to be the last place she was seen or disappeared about a month ago. Was last seen at a party. We just talked about all that. They arrived at 9:30, allowed into the home, and appeared to be no issues. No one was taken into custody. They aren't sure what happened, which is searches. So they are ratcheting up their investigation, which has included searches on social media that has come up empty, which is unusual for a woman in her 20s, he said. Scott is black, 5'1", 140. See, that's like a total. I've heard 100 to 120 pounds. And then now they're saying 140. That's a big difference. Let's see what her missing persons thing says again, real quick. See how newspapers can get it so wrong and get and so many people confused. Come on, there you go. 115 to 120 pounds. So that newspaper just put 20 pounds on her that she did not have. That now you're going to be looking for someone that is not, that is much heavier than this girl, 20 pounds heavier than this girl. You're not going to be looking for this. This particular young lady. They also call her Lex with 2 X's, guys. That's her nickname, Lex. It's a good thing to know. There's a Facebook page right here to help find her, and I'm going to go back to that YouTube channel and I'm going to show you guys the GoFundMe and all that, so that if you're interested in helping the family out in any way that you can. What's going on? Why is it taking so long? want the actual page. Sorry. Oh, really? I don't know why it's not letting me click to it now like before it was. Hang on. Right here. That's what I was trying to find. Right here, December 6th through the 20th. So it's over now, but there was a fundraiser where this lady, this lady that sells Sensi's, was going to give 100% of her profit to April, the mother, to help her get a private detective. So right here, 100% commission made will go to Alexis's mom right here. Right. Jill Shanks, Dusty Mendenhall. All right, so there is that. Oh, wrong one, this one. Boy, these things are taking forever to load. I'm sorry. Might be the new software bogging down everything. I'm gonna have to clean stuff out soon. Or close stuff down that I'm not using. So let me do that real quick. I'm sorry, bear with me. There we go. This is websleuth.com. If you're a researcher on YouTube, you know this channel very well. If you're a person that's looking for missing persons cases to delve into, this is another big page for that. It's websleuths.com. So anyway, I was skimming through here to see what they have, any information on her. And look, first things first, 140 pounds. So the posters say 100 to 120. And then the news says 140. And then look what gets put online. 140, 140, 140, 140. That's how disinformation gets spread so quickly. It could be that the poster's wrong. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's a big difference. Having gone through the Kanika Jenkins case, it's a big difference. So anyone that posts a public comment like that about an unlikely sighting, or rather than quietly going to the police, makes this a more difficult situation. We looked into this case and there is talk of Backpage. Anyone know how to sleuth Backpage to see if she was actually on there? Also, there is talk of a washer and dryer being removed. She was last seen and it's 125 Richmond. Someone said they seen her get into a vehicle with two males. Someone said she was seen at a Taco Bell and gas station. Her Facebook shows 3 status updates right before she vanished. Her phone was with her, no activity, and police are looking into that. There's a new Facebook page for her, Find Alexis Scott. There's a search this weekend from Taco Bell, 2 blocks from where she was last seen. I believe she is listed as missing and endangered. There are 3 news links on the story now, all Facebook page listed above. Let's go, sleuthers, and find this young woman. So this tells you to sleuth Backpage, resolve yourself to viewing a lot of raunchy photos, and then go to backpagechicago.com. Check out dating categories. Be sure to use gallery mode. You may also want to filter down to just Peoria. Backpage has a limit of how many listings you can see in 30 days, so Ali will need to investigate it more forensically if they believe she, as law enforcement, may have been listed before then. Keep in mind, Seasoned traffickers will often use a racy photo that only resembles the real girl. There goes my sheltered life. Thank you, Chicago Crime Search, for the helpful tips. Let's see here. Chicago, baby. My hat's off to you, those that can do this. I don't have the stomach for it. I hope Alexis is found safe. Still missing her NamUs page and photos. Here we go. That's her official NamUs page and photo, which is a missing persons thing. So what does that say for? It doesn't have her weight on it. That's strange. And this says 123 Richmond Ave, not 125. Do you see what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that can throw things off and prevent a person from being found. So, as far as I know, yeah, there's nothing at this point in time. She's still registered as a missing woman. Her mother obviously spoke with Fact Check TV 4 days ago, which was the video that I showed you in my playlist to go check out right here. And I'm going to be doing my own digging into this. And if you see up here in the corner, this is my new channel. I'm going to start working on the Delphi case and the Alexis Scott case with a couple other people, as well as just some random stuff. No topic in particular. I like to dig into missing persons or crime investigation cases. However, I just want you guys to know that I'm not going to make this new channel all about that. It's going to be, I will definitely use my platform to help in any way possible. But at the same time, I want to be able to post or talk about many, many things. So right here is my new channel, Kate 422. You got to spell it out. It's Kate and then space, capital, 420 spelled out. And then at the end, number 2. I'm going to start getting videos uploaded on that tomorrow. It's going to be on these 2 cases. So if you're interested, come check that out. I'm also going to be able to go live from that page, and I intend on starting to go live again tomorrow night if it works out. I'm working on this new software, and it's coming along good, but I don't want to get ahead of myself and try to do something I'm not ready to do yet. So basically, this is just another article. See, this says 125. So it's just frustrating. And there's 140 pounds. This is her hometown paper. So I guess I just don't know which one's getting it wrong. It's not a huge deal, but it can make the difference between finding a missing person, recognizing a missing person, and walking right past one. So, if you're interested in this case and you want to start working on it with a group of us, I hope to create a Hangouts group that can be done where everybody can participate, and we'll post the videos and post information to my channel. Take a good look at her. She has a son who misses his mother. She has a mother who misses her daughter, and she already went through a horrific situation and had just gotten away and gotten home, and oh my God, come on. And for the first time ever, she was going to have to start dealing with the sexual assault that she went through. So I just hope that she is safe. I hope she gets the opportunity to get away again and get home safely to her mother. And this time, I hope law enforcement protects her from that happening again and locks these bastards up. Because Las Vegas, being a hub like that, where they're drugging her, she was drugged and kidnapped from a go-go dancing thing there, okay? Imagine how many women that have happened to that didn't have anyone to report them missing. Well, all I'm saying is that we need to start looking out for each other because there's some sick people out there.